Yo, what is up guys? Shinobi here, back again with another video, and today we're doing a little bit of a new video today, where new as in I've never seen this game before. All I know is I've heard the streets are talking that there's no 50-50s in this game. None. It's an open world RPG kind of turn-based game. So think Honkai Star Rail, but without 50-50. And I guess it's a little bit more open world. Either way, we're going to go ahead and check it out. Apparently they're going through their final test as of right now. And once again, never heard of this game, but the fact that there's no 50-50 in this game whatsoever is crazy. Now, I don't know about the pools. That's the thing. How many pools will it take for you to actually get a character is the real question. But either way, we're probably going to find out in here today. So make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more, because this might be a game that might pop on the channel. If, like, no 50-50, yeah. Like, I can glaze Wuwa or Honkai Star Rail all I want, but having no 50-50, just, like, this should have been the norm. Like, Wuwa is already halfway there. If they take the 50-50 off of the character banner, they're basically in prime position to be competing with this game. Because right now, don't know how popular this game is going to be, but considering there's no 50-50 in this game at all, from what I'm hearing, yeah, this game is going to be up there. Just that, just the word no 50-50 alone.
I'm your host, Mary.
Is just, that's crazy. This will be the first Gatcha game that doesn't do that outside of Punishing Grey Raven.
Launch of Etheria. Michael and I will walk you through all the exciting features this version has to offer. Michael wants to give everyone a quick overview of what Etheria is all about.
Absolutely. Etheria is an urban supernatural strategy RPG with a turn-based combat system that really stands out. We've taken classic turn-based gameplay and mixed it with deep strategic elements and open exploration, creating something that
okay, that's kind of cool.
Exciting. The flexibility in battles is incredible. You can create
the animation is kind of giving me Zenless Zone Zero vibes a little bit. The way that the characters look and everything like that, it kind of gives me Zenless Zone Zero, but ooh, okay, I like this little setup that they got going on here. So I'm assuming fire, water, so I'm assuming wind, I don't know. Blue beats red, red beats green, you know, and light and dark. Oh, you know what? This reminds me of Epic 7 a bit. I'm not even gonna lie to you. This reminds me a little bit of Epic 7. Because you got the RGB elements. Oh, okay. I want to see. I want to see. Because if this has... this is turn-based. I wonder if they're going to have PvP. Because that's going to be really important. I'm already liking this. I'm already liking this.
Action in real time, commanding the moves exactly when you want them. When you pull off those perfect skill synergies,
ooh, opponent, animations ain't looking too bad either. They're pretty fast though.
Plus, it's fully cross-platform on PC, iOS, and Android.
Perfect. That's literally perfect. That's all we needed to hear. Now I know I don't gotta download it on my. Well, it's not on my PS5. It's not PS5, but you know, PC still works for me.
You can play whenever and wherever you want. We've got a lot to cover today about what makes Etheria special. But first, let's check out the preview video.
Bet. So far, the game's giving me a good first impression. Now, what's the lore and the story looking like? Reborn to Fight Etheria Hero RPG Live Arena. I don't know what's going on, but it looks good. Oh, we got some male characters too? Okay. The interface that they just showed right there with all the missions, it reminds you a little bit of Aether Gazer. Ooh, that fire, whoever that fire girl is, that looks freaking heat. I need to see somebody with a katana though. Oh, somebody got summons. I'm not gonna lie, all the characters kind of looking lit. All the characters kind of looking lit. June 5th, Etheria restart.
The PV just released the official release date, June 5th.
That's right. Pre-registration for the official...
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Wuwa in this game might be the new frontiers after this comes out, bro. No 50-50 is huge. And this game looks really damn good. And it's turn-based.
Launch is now open on all major app stores. You can also head to the Etheria website to pre-register for
We will be doing that. We will be doing that, bro.
Now and you'll get exclusive.
See, I need Bleach Soul Resonance to come out though, because now this game's, I need Bleach Soul Resonance. Another game that's coming out. I need no 50/50 now. If we can get this in here, bro, we cooking. I need Bleach Soul Resonance to be like peeping this.
Don't worry, we're working hard to bring the release to your areas too. Stay tuned for updates. To ensure everyone has the best experience at launch, we're running a paid test on May 8th. This test will include payment features with a special bonus. Any purchases made during the test will come with multiple rebates at the official launch. Check our social channels for all the rebate details. Now that we've covered the
Okay, so that's a little bit iffy. They already got their, I would assume, paid tests. I would assume that means that they got their packs and whatnot in there. I don't know. We'd have to take a look at it. We'd have to take a look at the game first to see what it's doing.
Let's look at what's coming up in today's Direct.
In the first part, Mary and I will introduce what Etheria is all about. We'll show you all the exciting content coming.
Oh, okay. We got a layout.
Plus, we'll
remember, we love to see it, bro. They got it all out there, bro. They got a whole layout ready.
reveal brand new gameplay features that haven't appeared in any previous tests.
After that, we have a special segment lined up for you. Our community manager, Chris, will host a hyperlink conference. He'll be joined by content creators and Etheria's game director.
Shit, they got content creators already? I haven't seen any. I just got told about this game. I haven't seen this game. Well, I mean, obviously it's not out yet.
Let's dive right in. First up, Michael.
No 50/50 is crazy.
The story of Etheria is set in a future where humanity faces civilization collapse. To survive, people transfer their consciousness into a virtual world called Etheria.
Oh, so this is like some Sword Art Online type shit.
Beings who wield the power of animal. For a time, everyone coexisted peacefully, but then a disaster known
This is
as
like some Sword Art Online type shit, bro. Kind of.
Violent, putting human lives at risk.
Obviously, they're not trapped in the universe.
You'll enter Etheria to cleanse the Genesis and restore balance to this fractured world.
Wow, so Etheria's story takes place in a sci-fi post-apocalyptic.
This is like some Matrix type shit, kind of.
Absolutely.
If you really want to go deep, it's like the Matrix.
When you start the game, the first thing you'll experience.
First of all, we gotta talk about this. The UI looks clean. There's not a bunch of clutter. It looks good. The UI is actually good. This is already a good first start because a lot of games, especially gachas, usually the UI, there's like a million things on the bottom, a million things over here, a million things over here, you know, over here, and you can barely see what's going on here. The fact that they got everything already set up right here to where it's clean, love it.
Is the main character's
love it.
The interface is designed to feel like a cozy living space, but outside you'll see a bleak, snowy landscape, reminding you that the real world is still trapped in the aftermath of the apocalypse.
I love the contrast of having a cozy home away from the freezing and desolate world. It creates such a comfort.
So here's the thing with gacha games that are coming out after games like Genshin Impact, Wuwa, you know, Honkai Star Rail, and whatnot. They're learning. Like, I would guarantee that there's other gacha games that are coming out or being made as we are speaking, and they're learning from the mistakes that others have made. And that's why we're getting stuff like this. That's why we're getting stuff like this. And I love to see it, bro. I love to see it. And once again, I feel like Wua's already halfway there. They just need to make it to where there's no 50/50 on their banner for the characters. Because there's no 50/50 on the, you know, weapon banner already. So at this point, just go all the way in.
Vibe.
Same here. The main character's home isn't just cozy.
Okay, she looks good. Doki Doki, that's crazy.
Upgrade your animus. Browse the archives with the Chaco Ring. Access other helpful features. The big TV in front of you lets you perform hyperlink summons to bring a new animus to your team. Also, you can quickly jump to any function using the shortcut bar. Most importantly, as a hyperlinker, you use the hyperlink device at home to dive into and explore the world of Etheria.
Looks like the real excitement is just ahead.
Hey man, this game's looking good, man.
Happens in the virtual world of Etheria.
That's right. In the main storyline, as a hyperlinker, you can explore.
I'm about to say links start when I hop in mine.
You'll team up with your partner Maggie and other animus to take on challenges together. We built Etheria using Unreal Engine, which let us create these gorgeous game environments and characters. The main story features high-quality cinematic scenes that really pull you into the world as you explore and uncover its.
Okay, this is just a question, but for anybody who I can't remember specifically, but did Wuwa use Unreal Engine or did they use Unity or did they use something completely different? Because I don't think Wuwa's using Unreal, and I know that Genshin's using Unity, and so is what is it with Punching Gray Raven. Somebody let me know down in the comments. I'm curious.
Those scenes are absolutely mind-blowing. I can't wait to see what kind of story will unfold.
For hyperlinkers who want to focus on efficiency, you can speed up the story by holding down the fast forward button or even skip scenes altogether.
Dude, bro, this game's already got it all. No 50-50. We got a skip button. It's looking good. Like, yo, it can only get better from here, right?
While exploring, you can take out weaker enemies with stealth attacks. But for the tough ones, you'll need to face them head on. Combat in Etheria uses a turn-based system where your animus' speed determines who acts first. Skills don't use up resources, but they do have cooldowns. When you're up against powerful enemies, you'll really need to think about your strategy.
This is like Epic. This is like a combination of Epic 7, Honkai Star Rail, and well, no, it's just those two because Honkai Star Rail kind of also has open world, to a degree though. This is like Epic 7 with the turn based, with the elements and the cooldowns. Honkai Star Rail because it has the open world, and it also has the ability to attack people in the overworld. So I'm seeing similarities with those ones. I'm not gonna lie.
From what you're saying, it sounds like combat in Etheria really makes you think strategically. So Michael, what's your advice for new players? How should they put together their team of animus?
It's honestly not as complicated as it sounds, and it's super fun.
Let's see
Let me
it.
break down how combat and team building work. Early in the story, you'll already have access to a strong team. During the prologue, Maggie introduces you to 4 powerful animuses from the Union, so you're set up for success right away. You'll meet Gray, who boosts critical damage, Chachi, who can stun enemies and help teammates, Dorothy, who keeps everyone healed up, and SSR Animus Leon, who deals massive.
Not gonna lie, I think the healer might be the way to go, and that's only because I'm thinking strategically here. As much as a good DPS is good, sustains will always be better than a DPS, because DPS will always get power crept. Always get power. Well, it depends on how they do it, but like we know how Gatcha games like this work, The DPS will always be power crept, so I'm thinking that the healer might be the way to go if you want to play this strategically. Now, if not,
you'll meet Gray, who boosts
Gray's also a good option because he boosts crit damage.
critical damage, Chachi, who can stun enemies and help teammates, Dorothy, who keeps everyone
Like Dorothy or the crit rate dude Gray might be the way to go if starting out. That's what I'm thinking though.
up, and SSR Animus Leon, who deals massive damage. These 4 make an awesome, well-rounded team that can handle most early challenges. They're perfect for farming equipment dungeons.
Oh wait, do you get all 4 at the start?
Leon especially stands out with her incredible damage output. She'll carry you until you build more specialized teams. You'll probably see her dominating PvP matches too.
Yeah.
It's obvious each animus
I want to know how
has their own
PvP is
role
gonna
in
go.
battle. Winning comes down to finding the right combinations and strategies. Michael, can you tell us about some other animus units and what makes them cool?
For sure. Each animus in Etheria has been carefully designed, and when we launch on June 5th, you'll get to meet even more new characters. Let me give you a quick preview of the 5 new animus coming at launch.
I hope they talk more about the PvP because that's going to be really important for the lifespan of this game. It's the same way Epic 7 has its problems with its PvP, but it's the lifespan of their game, so they got to keep it at least somewhat balanced. So I'm really curious on how they're going to do this.
June 5th, Real Mocha, the Union sweetheart, a tiny sugar-loving girl who loves the spotlight. Rosa, who's ruthless,
She looks cool.
pretty intimidating. Tsukiyomi, the top student council president at 13th District High School. Born, one of Ash's
Yo, that
CEO,
even the male characters got drip out here.
And Mia, who's super energetic and always looking on the bright side.
Sounds like each animus brings something to
See, I'm liking that everybody got drips. It's not like the male characters look, dull, and then the female characters, got their appeal. Nah, everybody in this game looking lit.
unique to the table. As a player, you'll need to think about which ones to level up based on what challenges you're facing.
And that's not all. There are over 50 animus waiting for you in the game. Don't worry about running out of resources early on either. Through various game modes, you'll be able to earn plenty of summoning resources to build
I like
your
to hear it, bro.
Oh, and speaking of the big TV we mentioned earlier, it's not
Damn.
just for show. You can use it to summon.
She about to be the first one we get, Freya. Yeah, you about to be the first one we get. First limited, it's gonna be her. And it looks like we got 2 guarantees as well. Well, I don't know. Maybe they're probably gonna talk about it, but as far as the limited, I'm already going for her just because. Why? You guys already know, bro. You already know. We here.
New animus companions. But is there more you can tell us
We
about
here.
how summoning works, Michael?
Absolutely. We just introduced 5 new SSR animuses who will be joining the summon pool over time. But there's one more exciting addition, Freya. A brand new SSR.
We're getting her.
As the first featured
Now, is she a support or a DPS?
Let's check out this short battle preview.
She's a 4-star character? Nah, bro. She's not even a 5-star. Oh, no. No, that's a 4-star. Oh, okay, never mind. She's just an SSR. The stars don't matter. My bad. My bad. I guess, yeah, I'm so used to, playing other games and whatnot. She looks freaking... Is she a support, though, or is she a DPS?
Skill 1. Freya deals 2 instances of damage to a single enemy. The first instance can apply 1 stack of Dreamlight to a random ally, while the second has a chance to apply Nightmare to the target enemy for 1 turn.
She's a support,
Dreamlight allows
DPS.
enemies to consume 1 stack of Nightmare and trigger Purify when a debuff is applied during their subsequent actions, lasting for 2 turns. When an enemy affected by Nightmare is attacked, Freya's ally will recover some of her health. Freya's exclusive passive: when an ally receives a buff, their action progress increases by a certain amount. When an enemy
Bro,
gets a
this
debuff,
character
their
is going
action
to
progress
last a
increases by 2
long
Skill
time in the
Freya
meta.
grants all allies defense up
What
and 2 stacks
the-
of Dreamlight for 2 turns. Ultimate skill: Freya grants
She's
all allies
impossible.
attack up for 2 turns.
Yo,
Attacks all enemies,
Nothing's
and deals
touching
4
this unless they
instances
come out with
of
something
passive
more
damage.
crazy.
Each
And her
instance
animations look
applies for 1
nuts.
turn. Freya possesses a variety of unique effects. Dreamlight provides allies with a continuous cleansing effect, while Nightmare causes allies to restore their HP when they attack enemies. Her exclusive passive allows allies to gain action progress when buffed. And
She's gonna be
reduces
everywhere.
action progress when debuffed.
She's gonna be everywhere in PvP, bro. She's gonna be everywhere. This character is crack.
The ability to grant both attack up and defense up, she can simultaneously enhance her team's offensive and defensive capabilities. By weaving her distinct abilities, Freya provides exceptional team utility through support.
This character is gonna be cracked. It's everywhere.
Damaging enemies. She impedes their
And the fact that there's no 50-50 in this game?
capacity to enhance
Oh,
attack
yeah.
and defense parameters makes her an incredibly versatile support animus, enabling her team to triumph over even the most formidable adversaries.
See, you know what's crazy is the fact that there's no 50-50 in this game is gonna make people want to spend more because they know that whatever they're paying for, they're gonna get it. There's no chance of them losing. This game is going to go crazy.
With a strategic advantage.
This game is gonna go crazy.
Wow, Freya looks amazing. As the first new SSR after launch, she definitely has both the style and power to back it up. But honestly, my luck with these games hasn't been great lately. I'm worried I won't be able to pull her when the game goes live.
Don't worry about it, Mary. Freya will be available through a limited time featured summon, and this banner has a special feature everyone should know about. In this pool, your chances of getting Freya are significantly higher. Plus, you only need 100 crystals per pull, and
Yep.
there's no 50-50 chance involved. When you sub in your first SSR, it's guaranteed to be Freya.
Well,
That is so peak.
USSR animus work the same way?
Yes, we've designed it this way to make sure every player can guarantee their favorite animus.
Best game, bro. Best gotcha game as of right now.
That's awesome. Besides the limited...
Like this feature right here, no 50-50. This feature alone makes it better than every gotcha game out. I don't care if it's HSR, Wuwa. Like, Wuwa's on its way. It could honestly do the same thing they're doing right now. They already got no 50-50 on the weapon banner. If Wuwa was to go ahead and say no 50-50 on the character banner, oh yeah, GG's. These 2 games will be the pioneer of no 50-50s. Like, they are finally ending the cycle, bro. They are finally ending the cycle. It's not even a gotcha game at that point, if you really think about it. I mean, it is because you got to summon for characters and whatnot, but at the same time, the gamble part is gone because now you're guaranteed to get what you pay for if you put money into this game. That is peak.
Summon for new characters,
That is
are
peak.
there other types of summons in Etheria?
Definitely. To welcome new players to Etheria, we've prepared one beginner exclusive summons. Guarantees an SSR only 40 pulls.
40
And during the
pulls?
official launch, we'll also have a raid up summon for the fan favorite SSR Animus Messiah.
Oh, he's the
You're a
fan
Don't
favorite?
miss your chance to add him to your team.
Now that we've covered the new Animus, let's remember their strength also depends on how you build and develop.
All right, let's hear it.
So
This is
let's
where the
check out
PvP probably
Etherea's
comes up in
unique
here.
progression system and see how you can
Because now, okay, we got all the good stuff in, but how, because they already got everything that's good that they could talk about. All I need to know now is how difficult is it for me to level my characters up and get them to where they need to be. I'm not expecting to get my characters to level 90 or whatever right off the rip, but I want to know how easy it is to do it. Like, can I farm endlessly? You know, what can we do? Because this is probably one of the most important quality of life features that we've all seen, you know, Genshin Impact specifically make the mistake of doing, where they have their stuff time gated. Now, obviously, other games like Wuwa, Honkai Star Rail, Zenless Zone Zero have fixed that problem, but hey, let's see. Let's see if they've learned.
power up your team.
In the Animus development interface, you can use upgrade materials to boost your character's level and star rating. Here's the cool part. Every Animus, regardless of rarity, can be upgraded to a maximum of 6 stars and level 50.
Okay, so that's like Epic
Epic
7.
And use duplicate shadow prints for quality upgrades.
Nice.
Beyond leveling up your Animus, Etheria also has a unique matrix system for equipment. By combining matrix points for modules and shells, you can activate powerful matrix effects once you meet certain conditions. These matrix effects can give your Animus huge stat boosts. For example, if your main damage dealer relies on critical hits, you can maximize their potential by equipping 3 crit-related skills, just like in this demo. Right now, there are 21 different matrix effects in the game, offering boosts to stats like attack, defense, crit damage, healing, speed, and more.
Crit damage and speed is probably going to be the most important ones for DPS or support DPS, or even the healers for that matter. Well, not crit damage is not going to matter for healers, but speed is just going to be important for everybody.
On top of that, there are 6 specialized matrix effects that need specific combinations of modules and shells, each contributing 6 points to activate.
Wait, Michael, that's a lot to process. Let's break it down step by step. First, can you tell us more about these modules you mentioned?
Yeah, where can we get these
The
from?
module system gives players tons of customization options. The 3 modules on the left have fixed primary attributes, while the 3 on the right can be equipped with any primary attribute, including those with specialized matrix effects we just talked about. Plus, modules can be upgraded to randomly unblock additional secondary attributes for even more stat boosts.
Got it. So the module system offers lots of flexibility for customizing builds. But where do we actually get these modules?
Good
You can
question,
earn
thank you.
modules by challenging 3 unique bosses in Threshold mode, each with 14 difficulty levels. Different bosses drop different modules, and the higher the difficulty, the better modules you get. That's great. And here's a cool feature. After beating a boss at a certain difficulty, you'll unlock continuous battles based on your star rating.
Perfect.
During these battles, you can minimize the combat screen and check out other parts
Oh.
of the fights run in the background.
Let's go. They did it. They did the Epic 7. They did the thing. They did the thing. Let's go. Let's go, bro. Oh my gosh, they're cooking right now.
Your reward.
They're cooking right now.
AFK farm is super
They're
convenient.
cooking right now. They've gone 5 for 5.
Shells to complete the matrix setup. Mary, want to explain more about the shells?
Absolutely. What exactly are shells in Etheria?
Shells are basically companions or pets, and each one has unique skills. Some shells actively attack enemies while others provide stat boosts to your Animus. Different types of shells have different abilities, and they can be upgraded to unlock stronger skills and passive effects. You can also use material reconstruction to refine the passive effects for better results.
All right, but how we
You
get these?
shells by taking on Grim Pursuit mode, where 10 unique bosses are waiting to be challenged.
Okay.
Before jumping into battle, you can check the boss details page or the archive to see which shells or modules drop from each stage. That way, you can target exactly what you need. By the way, Etheria also has a super convenient loadout feature. You can save your favorite equipment setups in the development interface and load them whenever you need. Plus, you can unequip everything with just one click. Super handy. Alright, now that we've covered the basics of gameplay and character progression, I think you've got a good idea of what Etheria is all about.
So far, they're cooking.
Break.
Yes, and before we go, just a quick reminder.
So far, they're
Etheria
cooking, bro.
officially launches on June 5th, and pre-registration is now open on all major game stores. Head over to the official.
I'm gonna pre-register right after this.
Register for your platform.
They're cooking right now.
When the game officially launches, you can use the redeem code on your screen to get Anima prototypes. So be sure to grab a screenshot. And don't forget, during the final test phase, you can also use redeem codes for even more Anima prototypes. So stay tuned. Now sit back and enjoy this exciting teaser video. After this, we'll dive into more of Etheria's gameplay features.
See you in a bit.
All right, let's see it. This is the teaser. This game is gonna be so freaking good, bro. Like, we're only halfway through, and they're cooking. They're cooking so much right now. Animations don't look half bad either. Yo, everybody in this game looks sick. Nah, bro, hold on. That man was aura farming right there.
Welcome back.
Everybody saw that. Nah, you can't. Hey, you can't hide that from me, bro. I saw this man aura farming. I saw that man aura farming. You can't hide that from me, bro. I saw this man aura farming. You saw it, I saw it. Yeah, nah, you think we didn't see that? We all saw that. We all saw that.
Back to the Etheria official.
We all saw that aura farming.
Next up, we're diving into the game's rich and varied gameplay modes.
That's right. Etheria has even more exciting modes waiting for you. In the trial challenge, there are 4 unique challenge modes, each with its own gameplay style and special rewards. Then there's Animus Echoes, which features a variety of side stages centered around each Animus you can recruit. Clearing these stages rewards you with tons of goodies. Summon vouchers, upgrade materials, and even avatars and other cosmetic items for your characters. Don't forget about Phantom Theater, a multiplayer challenge where 2 hyperlinkers team up with 3 squads to take down powerful bosses.
Love it. We needed something like this. Bro, imagine if HSR put something like this in their game. It would be perfect. It would literally be perfect. Peak fiction so far.
The higher your battle rating, the better your rewards, and they reset weekly, so there's always something to work toward. Deep within Etheria lies the Abyss of Decay, known as Ember. Hyperlinkers are sent to explore this mysterious space in Ember Exploration Mode. This mode features 42 sequential areas where you'll tackle exploration challenges and battle various bosses. In these areas, you'll encounter consciousness corridors that require sandbox-style exploration, mine rifts where you'll face specific Animus teams, and Memory Abyss where you'll challenge fully powered bosses with enhanced skills. As you explore...
This is basically like how Honkai Star Rail does their simulated universe. They got like 3 different versions. Like, once again, I told y'all in the beginning, these new Gacha games are going to take what the older ones are doing and they're going to improve on them. Genshin and, Honkai Star Rail and everything like that, Wuthering Waves may have started this. But these newer ones are basically looking at it. It's like, okay, what are all the problems that these guys are complaining about now? And we're just not going to put them in our game at all. Like, bro, they are cooking. There hasn't been a single thing I've heard so far that sounds bad. The only thing that I can't say that is bad, well, it depends on your stretch of bad. It isn't really bad. It's just that this is not a $1 million company. Is the fact that the animations don't look, as crisp as, like, the other Gacha games. But even then, it doesn't look terrible either. This is giving me, like, once again, Zenless Zone Zero or, like, even Honkai Impact 3rd vibes. Like, early Honkai Impact 3rd.
You'll earn Laybot supply points to exchange for rewards at the supply hub. Finally, there's the challenging Ethernet Rally. where you'll build 3 Animus teams starting from different locations. You'll tackle various stages to collect loot, upgrade its quality through nodes, and ultimately defeat all the bosses for high quality rewards.
Wow, there's so much variety.
I'm not gonna lie, the most important thing that I've seen out of this whole entire live stream so far is the fact that none of this is pay gated. None of it. Obviously, there's gonna be probably stuff for whales, but from what I've seen so far, none of this is pay gated, and all of it you can do peak so far. That's like the most important thing, especially with this game having PvP. The fact that nothing behind a paywall is freaking beautiful.
Animus Echoes, where you can dive into characters' backstories, to the high difficulty challenges of Ember and Ethernet Rally. The gameplay is challenging but super rewarding.
Now, I don't know if they have dupes or like Eldions or, you know, C6 or any of that. That might not even be in the game. But I wonder if how they're gonna monetize this game with skins. Because if they monetize this game with skins, they might just have it, bro. Because Epic 7 is pretty much kind of like this. The only thing is that they monetize most of their stuff built around the PvP and not the skins. Like, if Epic 7 was to put skins in their game and not really the packs, they'd be in the same position. Just take out the 50-50 system, though. So, I don't know if they're going to be doing any of that, but so far, so good.
Sure, Etheria offers plenty of depth. We've also added limited time event modes alongside the 4 fixed modes in Trial Challenge. These rotating events are fun, easy to jump into, and packed with great rewards. The Cubic game is a mode where you use magical cards on randomly generated numbered discs to adjust the difficulty, effects, and rewards of each stage. At Lily's Magic Divination Shop, you'll get cubic boards of varying difficulties and use random cards to enhance elements like bosses and rewards. Strategically place your cards to target the rewards you want and then take on the bosses to claim them. Then there's Champion's Call, a prediction event where teams from major Etheria factions compete in the arena. During the event, you'll predict which team will win the championship. Guess correctly, and you'll earn even better rewards.
I'm not gonna lie, that could be fun.
Will kick off with the
that could be actually fun as hell.
Keep adding more exciting ones in the future.
This all sounds amazing. After hearing about so many fun and diverse games,
Hey, I'm already in.
I'm really looking forward to
I'm already in.
launch. So, Michael, for new
You're gonna be seeing me play this game. I'm letting you know right now, you're gonna be seeing me out this game because it all sounds really good. And I haven't heard anything bad. Doesn't mean that there couldn't be anything bad, but based on what I'm hearing right now, you know, 50-50, great rewards, characters look sick, animations look sick, looks like they're balancing the PvP a bit, and a bunch of fun events, like, they're cooking.
players like me, what's the best way to quickly get the hang of the game and start enjoying everything it offers?
Don't worry, Mary. We've definitely thought about new players. We know it can feel overwhelming with so much to do, so we've made sure there's plenty of guidance to help everyone get started. In Etheria, we've prepared a series of hyperlink charters. By following the prompts in these charters, you'll gradually learn the ins and outs of the game while earning some awesome rewards along the way. Plus, the powerful starter Animus Leon can carry you all the way into the late game. The hyperlink charter includes exclusive quests for Leon, and completing them will get you tons of upgrade materials, including Leon's anima, which helps you power her up quick.
Peak. Straight up peak, bro. So at best, based on what I'm hearing right now, you'll have 3 SSRs at the beginning of the game. Or at least within the first month. You'll have 3 SSRs guaranteed. Because you're going to get the one in the beginning that you're going to start out with, depending on who you choose. You're easily going to get 100 pulls, especially with all the rewards you're going to get. That's a guaranteed SSR. And then, on top of that, no, you have 4, because there's a there's a starter banner that's only 40 pulls. So that's 4. They're cooking up in here, bro. They are cooking.
And that's not all. Outside of the game, we've teamed up with the famous strategy site Hell Hades to create a dedicated Etheria page. The folks at Hell Hades have even put together a short video for us. Let's take a look.
Hey guys, Hell Hades here. Today I'm going to be bringing you some awesome news. The team at hellhades.com, we're going to be collaborating with Etheria Restart, and we're going to be creating guides, we're going to be doing hero tutorials and more, all the things you'd expect from the HH Gaming team. The content's going to go live in April when the game launches into beta. Etheria Restart has got tons of content already, both PvE and PvP, including live arena on launch.
This is already peak. They're doing everything right, bruh. Like, even, like, once again, it's one of them things that I told you guys, they're learning from previous Gacha games, and now they're actually, you know, making a game like this. Bro, I don't think there's been a single other, like, usually it's the content creators out here putting out the guides. But you got these guys doing it? They got a whole website for that kind of thing? Shit, they're cooking, bro. They're cooking.
And the Hell Hades team got to try the game. We knew we wanted to cover it. It's got so much packed into it. We know the community is going to love it. There's just so much depth. Different builds, different characters, different formations to try. So we know you're going to need those.
Bro, all they need to do now is get their first tournament announced. They need to get their first tournament announced. That's all they need to do.
Let's hyperlink the world.
Welcome back to the Direct. Next up, we're diving into even more gameplay features. Michael, earlier you mentioned...
And there's still more. We're still getting more, bruh.
Where players team up to take on challenges. Are there any other multiplayer features in the game?
Absolutely. That brings us to the union system, which
Yes,
I'm
sir.
excited to introduce next.
I'm assuming these are the guilds.
You can
Yep.
create your own union and invite friends to join. In your union,
Ah, that's
daily
cool.
rewards just for signing in. Work together on weekly tasks for extra resources
Hey.
and shop for upgrades.
Hey, Shikai... What am I gonna call my guild, bro? The Shikai gang or something? I don't know. Yo, for anybody who's watching this video, we're making a guild, bro. We're making a guild.
In the union shop.
We will be the
Plus,
best.
union aid feature, you can
Nah, what am I kidding?
Animus prototype
I mean,
shards
Frank, if I play this game a lot, we might have to go for the
shards
top,
and you
bro.
can upgrade your Animus's animal level.
Nah, who we kidding, bro? I mean, it depends on how free to play friendly it is up in here. Not gonna lie, because, well, I don't know. Once again, it's one of them things where I don't see anything about characters having Eldions or needing to get dupes. Because if you don't need dupes and it's all based on skill and how you build your characters, we could possibly do something like that. But we'll have to get into the game first. But so far, so good.
Contribute mean wishes to help out your fellow union members. In the Union's Anchor Recon Challenge,
Wait, what did
team
they
up
say?
with other members to take down 3 powerful bosses.
What's
In
up?
the aid feature, you can request Animus prototype shards from your union members. Collect enough shards and you can upgrade your Animus's animal level. You can also contribute mean wishes to help out your fellow union members. In the
Does that mean that we can help our
Challenge,
team
team up with
summon?
other members to
Is that what
take
he's
down
talking
3
about?
Powerful bosses of varying difficulties. You'll need to organize a 5-player squad for these tough bosses, and you can even borrow support animus from other union members.
Bro, they got it all, bro. You gotta be kidding me.
Rewards based on the damage dealt. When you finally defeat the boss, you'll get a victory chest packed with union coins. If you want items from the union shop, team up with your union and take on these bosses together.
So far, Michael...
Hey, when it comes to guilds and whatnot, I'm usually not the best at it. I tried for a little while with Epic 7, but I just couldn't keep up with it. I tried a little bit with Epic 7, but I couldn't keep up with it. Honkai Star, not Honkai Star, my bad. Nikkei, I'm in a guild. I'm kind of active in it, kind of not. But this might be the one where I'm actually really active, because this looks really fun.
has introduced us to tons of Etheria's PvE content.
This looks
And I'm
really fun.
Curious, what kind of PvP experience does the game offer?
Yeah, that's the,
With
yeah.
such a strong
Good question.
foundation of single-player story, deep progression systems, and a wide variety of animus for PvE.
You're asking the
also
right
put a
questions
lot of
right now.
effort into creating exciting PvP content. We
Okay,
want
hold
to
on.
deliver
First
a
of all,
really competitive
go
experience
back.
with a range of single-player story, deep progression systems, and a wide variety of
All right, so this is really important because right now, currently, Epic 7 is making this mistake where they have a lot. Well, PvP is the only thing that they got going from obviously World Arena and regular Arena. But outside of that, they got really no PvE content that can help the game out. That's why it's a little bit struggling at the moment, even with the new update that they just got. This is perfect because they got the multiplayer. They got the PvP gameplay that helps with that. And then they got a lot, most important, PvE gameplay. So even if you're not playing with other people, you can still do a lot of stuff. You got the daily challenges, the trial challenges, you got the limited events. And then even with the PvP gameplay, it's not like there's only one thing you can do. Like, they got it all. They're cooking right now, bro. Like, this is almost a dream. I almost can't believe what we're getting right now off of this. But then again, at the same time, I told you guys eventually there will be a game that will surpass all the ones that we currently know of today. And I think this might be the start of the... This might be the start. And I wouldn't be surprised to see other games come out in the future that also are doing something similar or trying to one-up this game. This is peak.
Animus for PvE, we've also put a lot of effort into creating exciting PvP content. We want to deliver a thrilling competitive experience through the Arena Realm PvP mode. That's why we've prepared several player versus player options. The Arena Realm features 3 distinct arenas. First is the Ranking Arena, where you'll use arena tickets, which you get daily, to challenge other players' defensive teams.
Yep, PvE kind of ish.
Points, but you also need a solid defensive team.
Yep.
If it gets defeated, you'll lose points.
Yep, that's
Climb
pretty
the ranks
standard.
to reach the top mythic tier, and at the end of each season, you'll earn special rewards based on your rank. Reach mythic, and you'll even unlock a cool arena nameplate frame.
Hey, we're gonna try and go for that.
It's all about challenging other players' defensive teams. So, does the second PvP mode involve real-time battles against other players?
You got it. The Summit Arena is a real-time RTA PvP mode where you face off against other hyperlinkers in live battles. And yes, it supports global cross-server matchmaking.
Nice.
Summit Arena, once you're matched with an opponent, you'll
So
take
this is some
turns selecting
worldwide
enemies
shit for
your
real.
team. During this phase, neither side can pick the same character. After both sides have chosen 5
Ooh,
answers,
so there's
you
even
can
a
ban
ban
one of your
system
opponent's
too.
picks. The strategic battle begins right from the selection phase. You'll need to outthink your opponent to secure victory.
Hey, I like it.
Also offers rank up rewards, including unique avatar frames for reaching certain tiers.
I like
At
it.
the end of the season, you'll earn special rewards based on your final ranking.
Summit Arena really takes Etheria's PvP intensity to the next level. But you mentioned
I like this because there's no meta centered around. Well, so far, not yet. Obviously, the game ain't out yet. But it looks like that you'll have to learn how to play with other characters. It's not gonna be one of those things where you gotta only know how to play one character to win, and that's it. I like it so far. Now, all it depends on how the feature of this all depends on balancing. So, can't say they're out of the woods yet when it comes to that. But based on what I've seen so far, they're doing pretty good.
there are 3 different arenas. I can't even imagine what other PvP modes the dev team has in store.
The third arena is called the Fearless Arena, which features an official light esports mode. Here you can quickly match with 8 hyperlinkers to compete in a Fearless Cup event. The event runs every Saturday and Sunday.
That's
and
cool.
You can participate as many times as you want during that period.
You're gonna
Players
see me up
compete,
in there.
advancing round by round until a champion emerges. The prize, decisive star emblems, can be exchanged for rewards.
They're gonna be
in your
seeing me up
shop,
in there.
including exclusive hyperlinker outfits and Chaku skin.
It's amazing to see a mini tournament built right into the game. I can't wait to jump into the test and start battling other players online.
And that's not all. We're putting the finishing touches on a GVG mode called United Front.
What's GV?
This
Oh,
mode
we got a
launches
guild.
after the official release on
We got a
June 5th.
guild mode.
So stay tuned.
A guild
All
versus
of our
guild?
social channels-
I'm assuming that's what it means.
In our last test, top players from around the world competed in the FCI Fusion Cup Invitational. After some intense battles,
They had a
and
tournament?
and players saw the incredible variety of team compositions and strategies that RTA gameplay offers. So, after the official launch, can we expect more exciting tournament?
Absolutely.
I need to watch
Player
that.
Feedback and the demand for competitive play have always been a major focus for us. In the future, Etheria will provide a global stage for competitive players. I'm thrilled to announce the Etheria World Summit, the ultimate global tournament for Etheria fans. Let's check out this short
Yo,
trailer.
this is crazy. The fact that they already had a damn, they about to have this tournament everywhere, bro. I didn't even know that they had something like this. So there's already people out there that know how to play this game.
Hi, Hyperlinker.
Yo, wait, this is crazy.
The Etheria World Summit, EWS, will officially begin following our global launch. It's a worldwide tournament open to all, where victory is the only rule, and epic rewards await to those who rise.
Yo, this could go
Our
crazy.
first global invitation is about to kick off during the upcoming final test in May. All players will be eligible to register. After the official launch in June, the top 128 players will receive the official invitations to compete in the Global Invitational. Selection will be based on in-game summit arena rankings across both the final test and the post-launch period.
Yo, we need to get in here, bro.
Participants will receive rewards, with the top 3 earning cash prizes. The best player will get the chance to face a legendary player in a real-time 1v1 duel.
We need this.
to the EWS Grand Finals. This debut year marks the beginning of EWS Global Tiered Tournament structure, including
Regional open qualifier, regional qualifier, finals. Yeah, this is nuts that they're doing all this, bro.
To deliver the most compelling competition,
She's gonna be everywhere.
players with
I'm telling you right now.
both performance and potential. For detailed rules and upcoming schedule updates, please stay tuned to our
This
official
game is
announcements.
going to be wild. Yo, we already. The next video about to be me.
How did Shaku suddenly turn into such a cool robot? I didn't expect to see one here.
I will be waiting for your challenge.
Wait, is that an actual moving robot?
We're gearing up to launch our
Nah.
first official tournament right after the game's release. Players who compete in Summit Arena during the final test and after the launch will have a chance to qualify.
Yo, we
Check the
hopping
following
in,
Etheria
boys.
official
Link
community
start
for
up in
updates,
this.
And let's see who emerges as the strongest player.
That wraps up the first part of our Etheria Direct. A huge thanks to Michael for walking us through so much of the game's content.
And thank you all for tuning in. We can't wait to welcome you to the official launch of Etheria.
Yes, Etheria officially launches on June 5th. And
Hey, June 5th, we there, boys.
All major game stores. Head over to the official Etheria website, pick your platform, and pre-register to claim some
Hey,
exclusive
June, we in
rewards.
there.
When the game goes live, you can use the redeem code on the screen to obtain Anima Prototype.
We in
So
there.
Be sure to take a screenshot and save it. Additionally, during the final test phase, players can also use the redeem code to receive Anima Prototype. So don't miss out. And stick around.
We in
Up
there.
Next is the second part of our preview stream, the Superlink Conference, hosted by our community manager, Chris. He'll be joined by several content creators.
Bro,
and
what the
Etheria
hell? How have I
players for
never
an
heard of
in-depth
this?
Discussion about the game.
Now, let's hand things over to Chris, Etheria's community manager. See you later.
Goodbye.
How have I never heard of this game? Yeah, this game is about to be freaking peak, bro. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe for more. We're covering this game a lot more. This game is peak. This game is actual peak.